In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on November 25th, 2024, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start: if you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Capitals versus Florida Panthers. 2 Eastern Conference teams, both eager to improve their standings, will face off in the Sunshine State as the Washington Capitals travel to take on the Florida Panthers on Monday night. Washington enters this matchup following a tough 3-2 loss to the New Jersey Devils in their home arena on Saturday night. On the other hand, the Florida Panthers are coming off a 7-4 home defeat to the Colorado Avalanche, also from Saturday. Over the last 10 meetings between the two teams, the Panthers have dominated with a 9-1 record, including a streak of 9 consecutive victories. The most recent encounter between these two squads occurred on February 24th, TH2024, when Florida claimed a 3-2 overtime win at home. The Washington Capitals have been playing well, but the loss of Alex Ovechkin for the next 4 to 6 weeks has significantly impacted their offense. Since his injury, the Capitals have struggled to find the back of the net, scoring only 3 goals in the 2 games played without him. Ovechkin's presence on the ice is irreplaceable, and Washington will face a significant challenge in maintaining their usual offensive production during his absence. Meanwhile, the Florida Panthers have also been struggling recently, losing 5 of their last 6 games. However, given their talent and depth, it is likely that they will turn things around sooner rather than later. The Florida Panthers have been nearly unstoppable in their recent head-to-head matchups with the Washington Capitals, boasting an impressive 9-game winning streak against them. The absence of Alex Ovechkin leaves a major void in the Capitals' offensive game, and without their star forward, Washington's offensive capabilities are seriously diminished. While the Panthers have allowed a fair number of goals this season, it's hard to imagine the Capitals posing a serious threat to Florida's goalie, Sergei Bobrovsky, given their current struggles. Despite the Panthers' recent form and their track record against the Capitals, it's tough to feel confident in laying heavy odds on Florida in this matchup. The Capitals have performed well enough to warrant consideration as underdogs, but the historical dominance that the Panthers have displayed makes it difficult to go against them. Washington has not beaten Florida since May 2022. And with the Panthers' overall talent, they are unlikely to continue their recent slump for much longer. While the Capitals will likely do their best to keep the game competitive, they will probably fall short in keeping pace with Florida's offensive output. Given Washington's struggles without their captain, Ovechkin, Florida is expected to bounce back and secure the win, even if only temporarily. Therefore, the Florida Panthers money line is our full game side pick. As for the total, the Washington Capitals have posted an 11-8-1 record against the over in their first 20 games of the season. The Capitals have averaged 6.8 goals per game overall, and their road games have seen an uptick in scoring, with an average of 7 goals per game. The Florida Panthers, entering Sunday night, had a 14-7-0 record against the over in their 21 games this season. Florida has averaged 6.91 goals per game, and their home games have seen even more offense, with an average of 7 goals per game. At home, the Panthers have a 7-4 record against the over, while the Capitals have posted a 5-2-1 record on the road. In their last 8 games against Florida, Washington has a 5-2-1 record against the over. Even with Ovechkin out of the lineup, the Capitals should still manage to score a couple of goals, especially given the struggles of Panthers goaltender Sergei Bobrovsky. Florida is likely to have plenty of offensive opportunities in this game, as they will likely dominate possession and keep Washington locked in their own zone for much of the night. In their last 10 matchups, the over has hit a 6-3-1 mark. Even with Ovechkin sidelined, we can expect the total to go over the projected line. Therefore, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Dallas Stars versus Carolina Hurricanes. The Dallas Stars, with a record of 13-6-0, are widely regarded as one of the top contenders for the Stanley Cup in the Western Conference. While they haven't been flawless in the early stages of the 2024-2025 season, their performance has certainly demonstrated the kind of depth and talent needed to remain a legitimate threat throughout the year. As the season progresses, the Stars are proving that they have the roster and the potential to make a deep playoff run, and their strong showing so far reflects why they are being talked about as one of the league's elite teams. On Monday, the Stars will face off against one of the top teams from the Eastern Conference, the Carolina Hurricanes, who currently boast an impressive record of 14-5-1. The Hurricanes have been absolutely dominant to start the season, playing some of their best hockey in years. With several young stars having breakout seasons, it seems that 2024 could finally be the year that Carolina makes a serious run at the Stanley Cup. Their impressive form so far positions them as one of the most dangerous teams in the league, and they'll be looking to continue that momentum when they host Dallas in this highly anticipated matchup. This promises to be an exciting game between two of the league's best teams, and it's one that fans will not want to miss. Over the past few seasons, the meetings between these two teams have been filled with intensity and high-level play, with both sides having moments of dominance. In the 2022-2023 season, the Hurricanes swept the season series, but the Stars exacted their revenge the following year, going 2-0 against Carolina. Both teams have shown they can compete at the highest level, and this season, they look poised to continue that trend. With both teams ranking closely in terms of goals scored and goals allowed, the key factor in this game might come down to home ice advantage. The Hurricanes have been nearly unbeatable on home ice this season, boasting an impressive 7-0 record in their last 7 games at home. Given their strong home performance, it's likely that Carolina will keep their streak intact. So the Carolina Hurricanes money line is our full game side pick. When it comes to depth and goal-scoring ability, both the Stars and the Hurricanes have plenty to offer. However, what truly sets these teams apart is their stellar goaltending. In their last 10 meetings, the under has hit in 6 of the matchups, with their most recent 3 games totaling just 14 goals. Dallas, known for their strong defensive play, has only allowed 2.32 goals per game this season, and they've been particularly stingy in recent games. Over their last 8 contests, they've allowed just 17 goals, highlighting their ability to limit scoring chances. With defensemen like Miro Heiskanen, Thomas Harley, and the rest of the blue line working to create turnovers and limit shots, Dallas will look to frustrate Carolina's offense and make life easier for their goaltender, Jake Oettinger, who has been playing at an elite level. On the other side, the Hurricanes have been just as impressive defensively, allowing only 11 goals in their last 5 games. Their defensemen, including Shane Gostisbehere, Jakob Slavin, and Dmitry Orlov, have been exceptional at shutting down opposing offenses, forcing turnovers in both the neutral and defensive zones. Carolina's goaltender, Pyotr Kochetkov, has also been in top form, as evidenced by his ability to blank shots and keep opposing offenses at bay. Given both teams' defensive prowess, it's likely that this game will feature a tight, low-scoring affair, with neither team willing to give up much. Based on the current form of both teams and the way they've been playing recently, under the projected total is our full game total pick. Seattle Kraken versus Anaheim Ducks. On Monday night, we have an exciting Pacific Division matchup in the NHL as the Seattle Kraken hit the road to face off against the Anaheim Ducks at the Honda Center. The Kraken are currently ranked 6th in the Pacific Division. They are coming off a tough 2-1 loss to the Los Angeles Kings on the road this past Saturday. Meanwhile, the Ducks also sit in 6th place within the Pacific Division and are coming off a 3-2 overtime defeat to the Buffalo Sabres at home on Friday. This game will be the first of 3 meetings between these two teams, with another matchup scheduled for Wednesday. Although the Seattle Kraken are technically the superior team on paper, they must seize opportunities like this one if they hope to make any significant progress this season. Unfortunately, Seattle has struggled on the road, posting a 3-6 record so far this year. In contrast, the Anaheim Ducks have experienced a successful week, picking up 3 wins as underdogs, with their lone loss coming in overtime against the Sabres. Despite the Ducks' overall weaker roster, the Kraken's recent inconsistency makes it difficult to confidently back them as road favorites. I believe the Ducks will manage to score at least 3 goals, while the Kraken's offense will likely continue to struggle. Given their recent solid performances, the Anaheim Ducks money line is our full game side pick. As I mentioned earlier, the Seattle Kraken have not been able to score more than 3 goals in their last 5 games. Over this span, they have totaled just 10 goals, while their defense has allowed only 7 goals in return. Additionally, the Kraken have struggled on the road, managing just 5 goals goals in their past 5 away games. On the flip side, the Anaheim Ducks have managed to score 17 goals over their last 5 games overall, showing some improvement despite having one of the worst defenses in the league. Still, the Ducks could easily face difficulties against a team like the Kraken. Given these offensive struggles, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.